I hope you're having a good day. So today is a day. What day? I don't know. It's the day where we're gonna be going to the Painted World, farming for a bit, hopefully being able to use the Black Knight Greatsword at the end of all this. And yeah, that's literally all I have planned. I'm gonna try to grab this item over here in the corner. There we go. We got all the black iron armor. Not that I'm ever gonna use it. And into the Painted World we go. Here we are at the Painted World of Ariamis, and oh my goodness, every time that I spawned into this area for the first time, it's just, man, it is so beautiful. So if you know anything about this area, we have to fight through a little bit of it before we actually get to the farming spot, and furthermore, we have to complete this area before we're even allowed to leave. Again, we're not going to be farming for, like, you know, insane levels, trying to get OP before the end game, like, nothing like that. We're literally just farming up 3 levels so then I can use the Black Knight Greatsword, and even those levels in themselves is literally just for dexterity, so it's a useless stat. The Painted World at this point of the game, you know, it's a pretty easy area. It shouldn't be any problem for us. The enemies here aren't that bad. The boss isn't too bad, so even on keyboard and mouse, I really don't think we're going to be having any issues. That could always change, of course, but, you know, I really don't think... Oh, there it is. There's time. I completely forgot about that. Sometimes I just start swinging and I forget what it is that I'm swinging at. So now what we're going to do is we're going to speed run through this area and hopefully get down quick enough to, you know, like open up that shortcut so we don't got to do all this again. Now, forgive me, as it has been a minute since I've done this. Oh my goodness, that was really close. We go through the fog wall, and then after that, here we are. We're already here at the farming spot. So then all we got to do is we got to run around, open up this door, and then we should be good. There we go. We got the door opened up. Now, just to cure our toxic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest at the bonfire, because, you know, last thing I want to do is be dying. So there we go. Now we're good. Now the farming spot is set up. Now the rest is pretty simple. We just come out here, swing at these guys. Well, you know, they're swinging at us first, apparently, but I mean, it's really that simple. I feel like when they were designing this, they had to know that this was going to be like, oh, whoa, why am I almost dead already? Hold up, this is not going as planned. They had to know players would abuse this, right? I mean, like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't remember the exact number, but I do remember we were starting to need quite a good bit of souls. I want to say around 15,000 per level, so we will have to farm this for a little bit, but I don't mind. It'll be worth it in the end. If you want to make this even more efficient, you could rock the covetous silver serpent ring, which will give you, like, more souls. Unfortunately, that's not really an option for me because of, you know, the equipment I have on and the way that my build is. I need Havel's ring, and I need the Ring of Favor Protection. Go ahead and pop the Soul of a Proud Knight, and just like that, we have our first level into dexterity. We literally just need 2 more now. Just to be safe, I'm going to kindle this bonfire too. Not that we should really need it, but, you know, at this point in the game, when it comes to some of these later areas, I just like to kindle them just in case. This is so relaxing to me, you know, like Dark Souls, it's one of those games where it can be really tense, it can be really draining emotionally, but... you know, just having these spots where you can come, you can farm up peacefully, you don't got to think about it too much, the enemies aren't even a threat, it's just a nice change of pace. Alright, we got about, what, 8,000, 7,000 souls, something like that at that time, so it's probably like 2 trips per level, so this won't take too long. Run up here, run up behind them, because they're so slow that, you know, like, they take too long to turn around, so you're able to slash them real quick, and it's just, it's no problem. Dang it, dude, I'm literally 800 souls short of being able to level up. Okay, so maybe it's like 2.1 trips equals a level. I'm hoping my math is right on everything. I'm honestly gonna be a little frustrated if I go to use the Black Knight Greatsword, then it's like, oh, sorry, you actually still need like another 5 levels in strength or something like that, because we're not gonna be able to one-hand the Black Knight Greatsword by any means, but we'll at least be able to two-hand it, and that's literally all that I need for the end game. And even then, if worse comes to worse, my Zweihander is a +10, so if there's an enemy where I'm like, alright, dude, I really need a shield for some reason, which there's not any I could think of, then I could switch out to the Zweihander. 32k souls, just one more trip, and that Black Knight Greatsword is finally ours. Oh wait, I just realized that I'm also gonna have to farm up some extra souls and be able to buy the Twinkling Titanite that we need, so, I mean, I guess maybe I'll do, like, one more trip after this. Then again, we are about to fight the boss, though, Crossbreed Priscilla, so maybe I won't have to do... I'll do it just in case. And just like that, 18 dexterity, now, this is the moment of truth. Is the Black Knight Greatsword able to be used? It is. Again, we gotta buy some more Twinkling Titanite to get it up to a +5, because right now it's only at a +4, so now what we're gonna... Oh, no, I'm fat rolling. Oh, okay, that sucks. Of all the things that I could remove, maybe I could take off the gauntlets. Is that enough? Oh, okay, yeah, literally just the gauntlets. Wait, maybe I could switch them out instead of just wearing the gauntlets. Maybe I could do Brigand gauntlets. Maybe that would be fun. Okay, no, it's literally, it's one of those things where it's literally like just too much. All right, it is what it is. I guess we won't have any gauntlets. I mean, sure, that will hurt our defense a little bit, but I mean, hey, what can you do? I'd rather have more power like we're gonna have now, because now we can just, you know, absolutely demolish. Look at those damage numbers. Before it was like, what, 335? Now it's 453. Yeah, we're gonna demolish everything. Plus, not to mention the fact that we still have another level to get with this thing yet. I'm liking our odds. There we go. We knocked all of those lads out, and now we can move on to Crossbreed Priscilla. Now, this part has always confused me. Like, I don't understand why or how this was not only left in the game, but how it never got patched. So, obviously, You come down here first, you know, you grab some items, and then this guy will start charging you or whatever. And that's not the part I'm confused about. First things first, we just gotta take this guy out, hit him with a couple of pokes. Let's hit him with a couple of heavy attacks. Let's see what those damage numbers are looking like. 617. Wow, dude. We are really laying down the damage numbers now. Oh no, he's actually kind of starting to toss me a bit. You can tell that, like, the second half of this game really was rushed, man. Like, look at how much he's clipping through the floor right now. Like, this is so unpolished compared to, like, everything else in the game up to this point. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, just like that, this guy's down, and yeah, he literally just kind of, like, fades away. Pick up the dragon scale, but then when you come down here, there's literally just, like, this back half of this dragon, and the only way to make it go up is by doing, like, a heavy attack or, like, a jumping. Yeah, it's, like... It's so weird, and even when it's like, it's so glitchy, unpolished, it doesn't make sense why they didn't remove it in the remaster. Don't get me wrong, DS1 is literally my favorite Souls game, and I understand there was, like, some development troubles, but there were so many parts of this game where it's like, dog, this is barely even, like, a game. This goes to show, even though the game's unfinished or unpolished in some ways, it's still a masterpiece. Now, here we are with Crossbreed Priscilla. Thou must returneth whence thou came, I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. Or, I could instead just slap you. This boss fight is thankfully super duper easy. You just gotta look out for the little snow prints in the snow. Snow prints in the... I meant footprints. My brain is mush. Gotta look out for the little footprints, then you swing on her, then she comes back, and yeah, man, this boss is super easy. Literally, like, what, 2 swings so far, and almost half her health bar is down, 3 swings, 4 swings. I'm thinking, what, maybe like 6 swings for this one, and that's not even heavy attacks, by the way. That's just light attacks, and just like that, Crossbreed Priscilla is down. Got Twin Humanities, and now we're good to go back to Anor Londo. With that, we got a Homeward Bone, 30,000 souls. There's a bunch of guys over here waiting for us, but we're gonna run all the way back to the bonfire, and then from there we're gonna warp to the Chamber of the Princess, and then we're gonna run talk to the blacksmith, upgrade our Black Knight Greatsword, and then any souls that we have left, I guess we can just kind of put into some levels. Against all odds, buff Asian boy always comes out on top. So in order to upgrade the Greatsword, now we're gonna need 4 Twinkling Titanite, which is gonna cost us 32,000 souls, but thankfully, you know, we came prepared. Oh wow, I don't know when we got this, but apparently we have the normal Greatsword in my... I honestly don't think I've ever done a playthrough with just, like, the normal greatsword. I've used it, but I'll have to try doing, like, a full playthrough with that at some point. Anyways, we officially have a +5 Black Knight Greatsword, which is equivalent to a +15 weapon, which means... yeah, we're set up for the end game. And with that, I think I'm ready to just kind of hone in on, like, the main bosses for the rest of the game. I know there's other stuff, like, optional stuff that we could tackle, but I'm just, you know, set on getting us to the credits at this point. So with that, we'll go all the way back to Firelink Shrine, and now we just gotta take down 4 kings, Nito, Seath, and then Bed of Chaos. So, yeah, there's that. I'll just go ahead and consume all the other souls that we have. You know, I guess I'll keep leveling up, like, endurance or something like that. Maybe we can get our stamina back up to a point where I can actually wear, like, a full set of armor. Let's see, our vitality's up at 30. Crank up endurance up to 29. I need 8,000 souls to level up again, so it'll be a little bit till I get that. Hey, this dude's still here. Yeah, I guess you haven't gone hollow yet. Thankfully, earlier in the game, for when we do go to take on Nito, I did end up getting that Occult Club and then turning it into, like, a Divine Weapon. Yeah, right here, the Divine Club +5. Man, look at all this other stuff I got. The Dragon Tooth, the Dragon King Great Axe. I really gotta try doing a playthrough with some of this stuff at some point. I should do, like, a full Havel's roleplay at some point where I just try to go through the game, full set of Havel's armor with the Dragon Tooth. If I level up my endurance, like, all my stats, just all the way up, is it possible to still be able to quick roll in Havel's armor? Especially if you have, like, Havel's Ring and Ring of Favor and Protection. I'm sure that has to be possible. But anyway, I think next time we'll take on 4 King. I think the order that we're gonna do everything in is probably New Londo Ruins, and then the Catacombs, and then Duke's Archives, and then save Bed of Chaos for dead last. Lord knows if I try to fight that boss any sooner, I'd probably just give up on this playthrough. But anyway, as always, a massive shout out, thank you to all the Patrons, and should I remember saying it all in the low baller tier, and a big shout out, thank you to all in the mid baller tier, Melanus can be dead, and the big shout out to all G tier run events, Shameless G. Thank you guys so much, guys. You're literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.